Where'd you come from? Which group do you belong in? How did you get out? I think she belongs in the group outside. So let's maybe bring her in here. Hey, Pony. Survive your first night at the crazy farm? Ooh. Apparently, I need to watch where I'm walking. So we're gonna need to move this wire so that he doesn't get himself caught on it. Since this won't hold sheep, my daughter brought her horse home so that she doesn't have to pay rent anymore. And this is actually the pen we built for horses when we had horses. So now we need to make it horse-proof again. Get rid of the cement blocks out there, the T-posts, make it a little more horse-friendly again. So, yeah. Been a while since we've had horses on the farm. We'll see how he does when I start bringing all the sheep through. The sheep haven't been around horses in years. So it could be interesting. And you, how did you get out? Seriously, how did you get out? I need to get you back in before I bring the flock in. I'm so done with these lambs. All right, can you all just please, very nicely, come into the barnyard without any issues? Pretty please. Tansy, will you lead them in? Thank you. Just nice and easy, everybody in, no issues, no problems. Apparently there were supposed to be 10 of them. There's only 9 since one of them died. I thought there were supposed to be 12. Huh, I didn't think of that. The sheep don't like the horse. Not that the horse don't like the sheep. Shoot, I should have shut this. Should have shut this. I never gave it a thought. No, let's not. Dang it. I didn't think that the sheep would run away from the horse. Never gave that a thought. Dang it. How am I going to get them past him? Nope. As soon as they get up to where he's at, they all turn back and run. I got to get a dog. I can't run as fast as they can. Never gave a thought to the fact that they wouldn't move past that horse. Dang it. All right, let's move them up. Here. June. Got to come to this end. Good girl. Here, here, here. June, you got to quit going through the middle of them. When you split them, that's when we have issues. She really doesn't understand going to the back side. She wants to go right through the middle of them. Come on, let's go. Nope, don't you break down my gate. Well, the ones that were in the alley are coming back. All right. Oh, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. June here, June here. Come on, why are you being dumb this morning? There we go, everybody out. Okay, first obstacle passed. That 5-minute project took about a half hour. Okay, let's see if we can get this done smoothly from here on out. To hopefully save myself some issues with lambs going under this gate, I'm going to put everything that's going out back in this pen and everything that's staying in the alley. That way nothing has to go past here. I can let them out through the other gate to send this group out, and then the stuff in the alley can go in through this gate, and I shouldn't have any issues. I say that like I never have issues. So hopefully this will go smoothly, and there's only 9 of them. It should go smoothly. So again, I'm hoping. I don't think my list transferred to my Gallagher, because I just had a ewe come through that I think is supposed to be in this lambing group, and she did not get tagged as a, she didn't come up in my group. So I think I need to go I have to go back to the house is what I'm trying to say. My brain's not working because I'm confused as to why it didn't transfer over. So I'm going to pause on this for a minute and put these girls, lock them back in here since they all seem to want to come out with me, and then come back down, and I may have to just run everything I just ran. Because I know there's at least one in here that is supposed to be in this next group. So let's go switch gears real quick. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully it downloaded this time, and we should have the correct numbers. So I did pull everybody out of this pen. We'll just run them again, and this simple project is turning out to be a lot more complicated than I thought it was going to be. So let's just do this gently, ladies. Gently, ladies. There is no gentle. You don't need to push. Hey, June, you don't need to. They're going the way they need to. They're going where they're supposed to.
Go to mom.
Heel. Heel. Getting them out of the barn is rarely an issue.
Yeah, they know how to get out of there.
Well, they don't like being in the barn. They want to be out on pasture. In fact, I might let the rams out on this.
Well, that and they're out here, so when they're trying to get into the barn, they can't see when they're going in.
And they're off. I am debating about letting the rams into this old feedlot and just letting them eat the grass up in here and kind of keep the weeds to a minimum, That's probably what I'm going to do. There's a couple littler rams in there, but I don't think they will be that much of an issue to where they'll get out. And if they do start becoming a problem, I will just lock them back up again. I'm trying not, let's see, I want to shut this one, hold on. I'm trying to hold off on putting them out into the ram pasture at least for a little while longer, simply because I know there's a hole somewhere. I haven't found it yet. But when the sheep were getting across the creek, they were coming back in through that pasture down by the bridge. And I haven't found the hole where that is yet. So I need to find that before I can let these guys in there. But there's a ton of grass over here. There's a ton of grass in this breezeway that they can eat. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let them out and let them eat, at least in here for the time being. I don't think these lambs are gonna be an issue. So I think that's I think that's the plan. We'll go with that. What do you think, dude? Not impressed? Not impressed? All right, darling girls. Let's get you in your pen. I'm not gonna try and separate it for now. I'll separate it later. Come on. Okay, so there's 3 for sure bred in this group. Realistically, they should all be bred in this group because they were a November breeding, which is right when they should naturally be breeding. But I know my sheep. And why would they do anything they're supposed to do? So, well, except for Tansy. Sweet girl, I don't think you're gonna ever have lambs again. I think you are beyond lamb bearing age. But yeah, most of these are 2024 lambs. So they should have lambs. Like I said, besides Tansy, I have 2 of my older ewes in here. One I know for sure is going to lamb. The other one, we'll see. She could surprise me. She's a 2019 ewe, so we'll see. Probably we'll just get one out of her, but we'll see. Okay, let me think. So with these 9, and I think there's 23 on the other side that my husband still needs to shear. So about 35-ish in this barn right now that still need done. I'm hoping before the end of this month. I definitely want to get the other side done before the end of March, which we are getting very close to. But he's in spray mode right now. He's been coming home every night and spraying, trying to get a good kill since the weather has warmed up drastically. I mean, this is unreal for March. This is May weather, not March weather. But he's wanting to, we're kind of running scared with the water situation, but we still want to plant corn. We think we can manage to do it, especially if it rains. But even if it doesn't, we think we might be okay. It just means the hay may suffer a little bit. We'll see. It's still kind of up in the air what the plan is. But for the time being, we're still planning to plant corn so that we have corn silage for the winter for the sheep. So he's been trying to get the field sprayed so that we can kill all the thistle and the grass and the other weeds that are coming up in that field, and then we can go ahead and disc it and then plant it. So that is the plan for that. So he has been, like I said, in spray mode basically all over the weekend and all this week so far. So once he gets that done, I think we'll get back into shearing and get as many on the other side as we can possibly get done. I'd like to have them all done by the end of this month, but I think there's 23 over there that are still left to do. So just keep crossing my fingers and hoping that we can get that group done. Every little bit helps. So I did order new blades because these are getting fairly dull. We know we need new ones, so I ordered 2 new sets. So hopefully we'll switch those out and we can get through this group with these 2 new sets, and then of course we'll have to order more. Okay, I am going to switch gears and haul my hay and then figure out the rest of my day.